The Anti-Corruption Foundation of Alexei Navalny issued a fresh investigation on January 19th, shining a spotlight on a Black Sea mansion allegedly built for Russian President Vladimir Putin, one day after the opposition leader and Kremlin critic was ordered to remain in custody for 30 days pending trial following his dramatic return to Russia from Germany. Does Russian President Vladimir Putin own a $1 billion giant mansion on the coast of the Black Sea? According to a video, the answer is a firm yes. Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny has claimed that the country's president, Vladimir Putin, owns a secret palace worth $1 billion. Here is Putin's palace. Top 5 secrets you need to know now. If you're a subscriber, well, welcome back to MEGALUXURY. But if you're new to this channel, make sure to click that subscribe button to stay up to date with all of our engaging videos and use that trigger finger by smashing that like button. Now, let's get into it. Number 5. Financing claims. In Kaleshnikov's initial letter and subsequent media interviews, including to Novaya Gazeta, David Ignatius of The Washington Post, and Misha Gesson of snob.ru, he provided an account of how the construction of the estate was financed by corruption. Kaleshnikov said that in early 2000, Nikolai Terentievich Shamalov, a representative of the multinational company Siemens AG in northwest Russia and somebody thought close to Russia's new president Vladimir Putin, approached Kaleshnikov with a business proposition. The two men had known each other through business since 1993 to 1994, when Kaleshnikov was Deputy Director General of Petromed, a St. Petersburg-based firm that specialized in the procurement of medical supplies. It was also through Petromed that Kaleshnikov had got to know Putin, on whose behalf Shamalov said he made the approach. Putin had been head of the St. Petersburg Council on External Economic Affairs, which, when Petromed became a private company in 1992, held a 51% stake. Kaleshnikov told Masha Gesson that Putin held 94% of shares in Rosinvest, with Kaleshnikov, Shamalov, and Dmitry Vladimirovich Gorolev, director of Petromed and another friend of Putin from his time in St. Petersburg, taking 2% each. Rosinvest's interest included shipbuilding, construction, and lumber and timber processing. Kaleshnikov is reported as saying that Abramovich and the other donors to the health projects acted nobly, implying that they were unaware of a significant proportion of their donations were being diverted into an investment vehicle allegedly run for the benefit of the president and his partner in Rosinvest. This is despite the huge sums involved in disputed claims that the relationship between Putin and Abramovich has been very close. Number 4. The size of the palace is enormous. To make tangible the scope of the supposed secret complex, which is shielded from scrutiny by a no-fly zone and surrounded by a maritime buffer zone, the film shows Navalny's assistant taking a raft into the waters offshore and launching a drone to capture aerial footage of the immense secret property. All told, the estate is nearly 4 times the size of the nearby Gelendzhik, a resort town of 50,000 people. According to the plans, the 17,691 square meter castle features 11 bedrooms, several living rooms and dining halls, a private theater, a movie theater, a Las Vegas-style casino, 2 spas and a hammam, a bakery, and a dirt room with an unknown purpose. The main residence shown in the video is more than 190,000 square feet, which makes it more palace than mansion. It sits on some 27 square miles of land, larger than the island of Manhattan. Around it, the associated compound hosts a variety of other amenities, an arboretum with rare trees plus a greenhouse, said to be tended by some 40 gardeners, twin helicopter pads, a subterranean ice hockey rink, extensive vineyards that, Navalny claims, produce an exclusive wine served at Kremlin events, a 27,000 square foot tea house for guests, and an outdoor amphitheater for concerts. Number 3. Kaleshnikov Letter. In 2010, Russian businessman Sergei Kaleshnikov wrote an open letter to Dmitry Medvedev, at that time the Russian president, stating that a dentist named Nikolai Shamalov was building a grand Black Sea estate for Putin or Medvedev. Kaleshnikov said the construction of the estate was draining funds available for his work, which included the state-commissioned renovation of hospitals in collaboration with Shamalov and businessman Dmitry Gorolev. Kaleshnikov further said that he had worked on the estate project until he was removed because he voiced concerns about corruption, that the estate was still under construction, and the cost was $1 billion, funded by bribery and theft. In 2011, the Novaya Gazeta wrote that it had obtained a contract for the palace signed by the presidential property manager in 2005 when Putin was the Russian president. A website called the Russian WikiLeaks, ruleaks.ru, posted photographs of the estate but could not confirm its ownership. Medvedev replied that neither he nor Putin had any relationship to the property. Speaking to the BBC in 2012, Kaleshnikov said that the estate was still under construction and that the project was being organized sometimes by Shamalov or sometimes by a deputy of the president, Igor Sechin. Kaleshnikov said that Shamalov never questioned his role, adding there was a czar and there were slaves who didn't have their own opinion. According to the BBC, the estate was owned by a company Shamalov partly owned, and it was unclear if Putin had any relationship to the property. Hey, mega luxury fans! As you can see from today's video, it takes a lot of money to enjoy a luxury lifestyle. One of the smartest ways that people are making a lot of money today is by investing in digital real estate. That's right, digital real estate, or .com domain names, are making smart people very rich. For example, the owner of Voice.com recently sold his domain name to a software company for $30 million. In fact, many domain names sell for tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and yes, even tens of millions of dollars every year. Do you want to know how to make serious money investing in domain names? Well, by simply watching this mega luxury video, you now have a special opportunity to join DnAcademy to gain an accelerated education in domain name investing. By joining DnAcademy today, you can quickly learn all you need to know about domain name investing to start making a lot more money for you and your family in a short amount of time. Created by Michael Seiger, one of the world's most successful domain name investors, DnAcademy is an online accelerated learning course for domain name investing. Without a doubt, it's the quickest way for you to become a successful domain name investor. One DnAcademy student only paid $7 for the domain name bestsocialcasinos.com. Only 97 days later, he sold the domain name to a global marketing agency for an easy $2,000. The same DnAcademy student paid only $69 for the domain name smartmonday.com. Only 92 days later, he sold the domain name to a global insurance company for an incredible $14,500. That same DnAcademy student paid $2,300 for the domain name abcapital.com. Only 130 days later, he sold the domain name to a global finance company for a whopping $35,000. Best of all, this DnAcademy student made all these sales without spending any money on marketing or making any cold calls to make sales. He simply let the domain names sell themselves. While this one student's results are not representative of all DnAcademy students' results, by joining DnAcademy today, you will learn how you can make some serious money for you and your family. And for all fans of mega luxury videos, we have worked with DnAcademy to get you the best available rate on your DnAcademy enrollment fee. However, time is limited. To ensure you get the best rate, join DnAcademy today by visiting our special website located at dnarate.com. Only at dnarate.com will you receive the best available rate for all mega luxury fans. The sooner you take action at dnarate.com, the sooner you could be making all the money you need to provide a luxury lifestyle for you and those you love. And now, back to today's mega luxury video. Number 2, it has crazily expensive furniture. According to these plans, the home features a cornucopia of amenities. The palace is designed by Italian architect Lanfranco Cirio, who was given Russian citizenship by Putin several years ago. The decor is what Peter York might call dictator chic, with lots of golden velvet and simulations of aristocratic grandeur. The furniture listed in the plans hails from bespoke Italian furniture companies Citerio, Pazzoli, and AB Italia, and Navalny has even managed to get prices for some of the items. The palace has overstuffed chairs in the mansion's room of entertaining games, cost the equivalent of $9,000 apiece. That's just a crazy price for a chair. It also has a guest sofa that costs about $18,000. Not to mention the dressing tables that come in at about $26,000 each, according to Navalny. Inside the palace is also a leather sofa that is worth the equivalent of $28,000 and an ornate table with a built-in bar that costs over $49,000. According to Navalny, even an estate of this magnitude has proven insufficient for Putin, who has expanded his vineyard holdings to neighboring areas. Number 1. Putin has reportedly expanded his holdings to neighboring areas. In an incident that attracted some international attention in 2017, Andrei Rudomika, an environmentalist, was beaten by masked men after documenting illegal construction and clearing of the forests near the village of Krynytsia. At the time, Rudomika's team reported seeing a Byzantine-style church at the site. After the attack on Rudomika, Novaya Gazeta journalists discovered that the unusual church was imported from Greece, and this was done by the manager of Putin's palace and other vineyards, Navalny recounts. Navalny's more recent drone footage captures images of structures at the Kunitsa property, including a winery only slightly smaller than Putin's palace at 148,000 square feet, dubbed Old Province. He claims to have obtained customs records for the decor at Old Province, which included a tempered glass vase worth $36,000, a gold moon chandelier with a system of decorative leaves worth $36,000, a fabric sofa with 20 pillows worth $42,000, and a coffee table with melted metal finish worth $57,000. Navalny wrote that the bathrooms are decked out with Italian toilet brushes at $850 a pop and $1,200 toilet paper holders. What can you say about Putin's secret mansion? Let us know in the comments section below. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so we can continue giving you the best content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.